This is On the Money. Your money, your life, your future.
Screen test for you, fighting the skin cancer epidemic. What sunscreens work best and which are the best bargains? We begin with skin cancer. It is on the rise with more cases diagnosed annually than breast, prostate, lung, and colon cancer cases combined, according to the American Cancer Society. So what can you do to stay protected and how often should you get examined? We spoke to skin cancer expert Dr. Deborah Sarnoff, and that is our cover story.
Skin cancer is very common today. Unfortunately, I would call it an epidemic that we're going through right now. Over 5 million cases. It's basically a problem with the skin. The ultraviolet light can come down on the skin and cause a mutation. It keeps growing and you have to have some treatment because if not, it's either going to be very large and deforming, or in some cases, as in melanoma, it can spread to other organs in the body and potentially even kill you. I think that a comprehensive program that still includes the hat, the sunglasses, and really trying to seek out the shade and avoid the peak hours and the clothing that protects is key. Sunscreen is the next best thing if you can't cover up. You have to think about the use of sunscreen the way you would about brushing your teeth or any of your daily grooming activities. I recommend that you look at your own skin every month, what we call a self-exam. If you find something, don't be so scared that you put it off and you don't do anything about it. Seek attention. A really nice thing about specializing in skin cancer is that it's curable. Early detection, it's 100% curable.
On that note, if you're planning on being outside this holiday weekend, you will want to protect your skin. But there are about 8,000 sunscreens on the market, everything from lotions to spray, all with various levels of protection and ingredients. So what should you be looking for to get the best protection for your money? Consumer Reports put 65 brands to the test just to see if they lived up to their advertised sun protection level. Joining us right now to talk about the results is Trisha Calvo. She's with Consumer Reports. And Trisha, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
So how many different sunscreens did you test and what did you find?
We did 65 sunscreens and sprays, sticks, and lotions, and they all had an SPF or claimed SPF of over 30. We found that 43% of them did not meet their SPF claim.
By a little bit or a long shot?
Some of them missed it just by a little bit, but some of them missed it by a long shot.
Was there a difference between the sprays, the lotions, the sticks? Is there one that's more effective?
No, we really had good and poor scoring in all of those categories. And even across brands, you can't say, oh, this brand is particularly good.
That was my next question. Is there a brand that's particularly bad?
No, really, we had sunscreens from some brands that did very well and some that did not do well.
What's a consumer to do in a situation like that? Which ones scored at the very top of your list?
Well, the ones that scored at the very top of our list are these two lotions, this La Roche-Posay,
the Anthelios. I've seen that in the drugstore.
SPF 60. And then this Pure Sun Defense, which, you know, you can tell by the animated characters.
It's designed for kids.
Right, but there's no reason why an adult can't use it, and vice versa. And then for sprays, the Trader Joe's spray did very well, got a perfect score of 100 in our tests. And then this Banana Boat Sun Comfort SPF 50 was our #2 spray.
In terms of what people are trying to put together, I mean, if you're looking at this and you see a few great brands, well, fantastic. But I can't find the ones that you're talking about. What should I be looking for on the labeling?
So we had 4 years of our sunscreen data, and what we came to the conclusion is that you should look for a sunscreen that has an SPF of 40 or higher with chemical active ingredients like avobenzone, because that will give you the best chance of getting at least an SPF 30, which is really the minimum recommended.
What does SPF mean anyway? 30, 40, 50?
SPF is sun protection factor, so theoretically it's an amount of time that you could stay in the sun without burning, depending on your skin. But every sunscreen, no matter what SPF, still needs to be applied every 2 hours.
After that point, it's not that effective and the rays are going to get through and get you?
Yeah, you really do need to just keep reapplying every 2 hours and immediately when you get out of the water.
You know, you mentioned those chemicals like the azobenzene or something.
Avobenzone.
Avobenzene. I think I'm allergic to that. I've had reactions. My doctor has told me to just use stuff that has zinc oxide in it.
I think that, you know, there's the allergic reactions, but what we found in our tests is that the sunscreens that have just zinc oxide or titanium dioxide did not perform as well.
How much worse?
Well, 58% of the sunscreens with chemical ingredients met their SPF claim compared to just 26% of the sunscreens with the mineral ingredients.
What about when I see the marketing on the labels, things that say broad spectrum? Is that meaningful? What's the...
Broad spectrum is very meaningful, and you do want a broad spectrum sunscreen because that will protect you against the sun's rays that cause burning, as well as the sun rays that contribute to skin cancer and cause the aging of your skin.
What was the response from some of the companies that had brands that failed and that the Consumer Reports called them out?
Well, they said that they disagreed with our test results, but we do comparative testing, and we found a number of sunscreens that did very well on our tests, as well as some that did not do as well.
Tricia, thank you very much.
Thank you.